Last Sunday, I turned 75, and that made no sense to me because I've had this really challenging life. I should have been dead many times. I've screwed up so much. I thought, how could this be happening? And that I'm in the best health of my life, and I've moved through things that were seemed to be incurable, or I should have died several times. And I go, how could that have happened? And then I recognized that I had done something else, that I hadn't honored who I was. Because the reason that I could sit there and look at myself at 75 and see who I was is because of the work that I had been given, but I was denying. As you might have denied yourself. We all do. Because we're born to do something, and if we don't do it, then our lives don't operate in the way that we would like, and then we don't contribute to the world that we want. And that's what's occurring now. And I was the culprit because I was hiding. We all do. Because we don't know what we can achieve or what we can accomplish. And then sometimes it shows up in ways that are really surprising. And that's exactly what happened for me. But I didn't believe myself. Doubt is our biggest difficulty. It's your biggest challenge. And that is the message on the site for November 7th. Doubt is always greater. Because we don't know what that is. The doubt is in that field of the unknown of what's going to happen within us or within our world. But then we look back, which is why we have the beauty of hindsight, and we can see, oh, wait a minute, maybe I did something. Maybe I have something I'm meant to offer. And maybe it's time to do it. Because you discovered that there's also timing. And so you may not have screwed up at all. It may not have been that you were not meant to discover and own yourself until today, when you decide to move over your doubt. And I'm going to give you some help at doing that because I know that you can, because that's what I lived and that was what I was meant to bring to the world. But I didn't believe it, just like you might have doubted what you have. But today, this is going to help you because you will understand we evolve in our consciousness individually and collectively, but we do it over time. And so everything is organized in your life and in our world. We just come to figure it out at different times. And Wilhelm gave us a way of understanding that, and that came through me. And that was such a surprise and a shock. But I'm going to give you the message for today, which is doubt is always greater. But you'll also see the documents that explain everything, and you'll see that there is something called Wilhelm's Guide from 2024. There's organization of energies. We are all energy. You have a divine plan that's your energetic code, your DNA when you were born, and it gets activated as things change. But what Wilhelm gave us was a way to understand the energetic changes that we're moving through, and that can facilitate your healing because you come into alignment. So it's not about, failure or anything like that. It's about alignment with your authentic self, and that's the guide that I have been given. And I have to say that because I didn't know it, just like you might not know what you have. We never know. It is given to us. It depends on when we decide to accept it, and I hope more do it today. But I'm doing this today because I also did something else. This is something that no one has ever seen, and I couldn't explain it to you, even explain it to myself until now. But you'll see the documents there. But what I'm doing today, I opened up just 5 slots for people to come in at a very special rate because I must prove this now, and tomorrow I'm changing everything because I must complete this work. It's never been done in human history, so that has made it challenging for a lot of people, but I'm going to prove it to so many more, even though you can hear the testimonials of people who have done this and you'll see. But I haven't finished either, just as you haven't finished what you're meant to do. But now you will understand, because it was only your doubt that has held you back. See you soon.